Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
And now, please welcome your Detroit Tigers.
So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Skubal. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one just misses. And it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Angel Martinez.
Yeah, Boog, and he's been just clutch for this team so far in the series. 5 runs batted in to this point. You know, guys like him who can just slow the game down, quiet the nerves when they're runners on base or pressure situations, they're as valuable as it gets. We'll see if he keeps making an impact today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
2 outs, bases empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. High fly ball out to center field. Baez on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Guardians nothing. Back in Comerica Park. And pitching in this game, Logan Allen. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Matt Vierling leading things off and takes a strike. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground to the left, Arias sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Swing and a foul, out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Andy Ibanez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Noel makes the play, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here comes Lane Thomas. Skubal back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Skubal goes 6 feet 3 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2018. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and quickly one away in the second. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. No score here in the second. He swings and fouls one off. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Two down, bases empty. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Not even close there. 1-0. Fought off foul. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Line to left, and it stays fair. And that's a double. The throw into second.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boo. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
The first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Green stands at second with no outs. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him swinging. And now it's going to be Justin Henry Malloy. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Here's Will Wilson. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-2. To the right side, a sliding stop to first, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's their first base runner of the game. Now here's Nolan Jones. Step off, throw to first, and he just got his hand in there. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to first. Throws to second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Jones hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Baez. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaching down, makes the catch.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Matt.
So the lineup flips over.
Vierling.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Line drive. Tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Angel Martinez. Swinging a foul straight back. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. His second homer this series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And that one is in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a ground ball. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Jose Ramirez. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas now. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, called strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next one misses. 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around second is Ramirez. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season. So
off balance speed, there's one. And their second double play of the day will end the first. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Good take by Torres. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas settles under this one, hauls it in for the out. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Flied to right his first time. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Not
No
sure if
ball,
he could be
one
in
strike.
more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
The left
keeping the
fielder,
ball
number
out of the
31.
air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground, right side. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Now batting, first baseman.
2 outs,
Spencer.
runner at first. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. He was late there, strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Malloy in the box now. Takes strike one. Popped up first base side. Manzardo settles under it. And that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. Skubal back to work. And that's a little bit high. Noel, 23 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 2. And delivers outside. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Wilson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
One and two.
On the ground. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting.
And now the catcher
Austin.
comes up to hit. Austin Hedges. In for a strike. 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Popped up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Fly to left his first time. And that one a little bit high. Next offering is in for a strike. The Guardians up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one inside, and it's 2-1. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap.
Oh, that got him.
Take your base.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Matt Vierling. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the.
Baez runs. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one popped up. Manzardo gets there. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is the inning. Back here in Detroit, here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good eye right there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Barehand grab, fires to first. On the money, nice play.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Martinez.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Angel Martinez. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie. He didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1.
Ball.
And another ball. Jose Ramirez waits on deck. That one catches the corner for a strike. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jackson Joe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Ramirez at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Activity in the bullpen. Will Vest up and throwing. Holton also getting ready. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside low. 2-1. Runner on the go. This to center field. Green on the run. Won't catch this one. It's down for a hit. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Nicely done from the Tigers. And we're back. Well, we go bottom six. Down to third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Riley Green, 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Allen winds and deals. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Torkelson up for the third time and takes ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Zips it to first, and they get Torkelson for the out. And that ends the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains 1-0. Back at Comerica Park, Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. In the air, right field. McKinstry makes the catch, and there's one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one missing inside.
2-1.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So in now for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Baez under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Justin Henry Malloy. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Luis Ortiz.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
That one misses. Ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
One strike.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, right side. Noel sizing this one up. He's got it. One away.
The catcher, number 13.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Both 2 in this one. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One down. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. First pitch just misses.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-2.
2 strike.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now it's Javier Baez. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Dingler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the inning. One left for Detroit. They still trail.
Pitching for the Tigers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Johnny Brebbia.
John Brebbia.
Wilson, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Austin Hedges now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Tyler Holton appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Brisky getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That one missed. Check swing and a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jones in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Green makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. Fouled off left side. Rebbia, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. In the dirt. Hit in the air, center field. Baez. And that is that. On to the bottom of the eighth. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Matt Vierling. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Fires across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Outside low. And that is ball one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around first. Digging for two. Here's the throw. The tag. And he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there for strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers are shut down there. They trail here 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bo Brisky.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting ready to go. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ramirez at the plate and takes high there.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one to first, and that's just foul. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is Ramirez. And his third hit of the game is a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Throw on to Torkelson, and Thomas is out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Outside corner, there's a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the ninth. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. And ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Okay.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. And that's ripped into left, base hit. Ramirez in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Manzardo off of first with 2 away. That one hammered but pulled foul. High fly ball right field. McKinstry in position. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Last chance for the home team. And now here is Riley Green. Ortiz back to work. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Just missed.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Manzardo takes it himself. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Outside corner, got him looking.
The batter,
So last chance for the Tigers. Now it's going to be Justin Henry Malloy. Swing and a tapper. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So 2 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Manager out of the dugout now.
Now pitching.
That one outside. Yeah, that's ball one.
Number
Hey, look,
48.
we'll see how it factors in. And I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to